feel good.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the first episode of the Feel Good Learning. Today, we're going to kick things off with Enchantment by Guy Kawasaki. This is a book that was written by Guy Kawasaki, one of the early Apple guys. He was behind the early success of the Apple brand. In this book, he teaches us how we can use enchantment to seduce people with our ideas, with our concepts, with our project, so that they want to get on board with them, to help us, to buy our products, to support us. So there's a lot of applications to this. It's some very contemporary wisdom, and it's going to help a lot of people with their projects and their personal endeavors as well. So let's get started. All right, first big idea. You have to be likable. You know, we always hear nice guys finish last. Well, it's actually not true. If you're likable, if people like you, they like being around you, there's a much greater chance you're going to enchant them. It's almost a prerequisite. So what that means, there's two different categories. The top three here are the ones as far as the little things that people really notice right away. So your smile. You're going to have a nice big smile and smile with your eyes as well. So you want to dress to a level that's about the same as the people you're trying to reach out to. So don't wear a suit if you're meeting with hippies, and don't wear a poncho if you're meeting with corporate people. Handshake, a nice firm handshake, about in the middle between you and the other person, and you really want to, have a presence as you shake and look in their eyes. Then, as far as your personality, three things. You want to be passionate. You want to have this enthusiasm. It's contagious. People love it. You want to be helpful. You want to try and use your talents to make other people's lives better. That's enchanting. And you want to be unique. That tells people a story they can tell after meeting you, and a memory about you that's different. So that's the first big idea. You have to be likable. All right, second big idea. Once you've created your project, your product, something unique, you have to launch it like a pro. Your launch is your first contact in the world, your first impression. You have to make it a good one. So the first thing, when you launch something, you have to have a good story to tell. People resonate with stories, not with facts or with technical information. You have to have a story. The second, you want to promote trial. If you have a good product, if you can get it in people's hands, get it to try it, they'll fall in love with it. Third, seeds. You have to plant a lot of seeds. That means now with blogging and the way the internet is working, you want to send your idea out as far and wide as possible. It's not just the big publications that share ideas nowadays. It can be some random dude who's in like Estonia, but he has a blog and he shares these ideas and people listen to him. So you have to reach all these people, so plant a lot of seeds. And finally, focus on the early followers. Those people who fall in love with your product right away. These are the people who are going to share it with the world. You want to cultivate these relationships and really help these people share your message. So that's the second idea. All right, third big idea from this book. Once you've launched your product, you have to overcome resistance. That means people are resistant to change. And if you're bringing something that's revolutionary, that's really innovative, people are going to be like, whoa, what's this? This is like too much. And you have to overcome that resistance. So how do you do that? First one, social proof. That means that people will base their decision based on basically what they see other people doing. So if they see other people using your product, they will want to try it. A classic example of this is when the iPod came out. There's the white earbuds. People who had not tried the iPod saw all these people with the white headbuds, and they were like, oh, well, that's going to be a good product. I got to try it. Second, magic. You want to show magic behind the scenes. Try and bring them behind the magic so they can see how this idea came about, and then you can really enchant them that way. And third, reciprocity. Anyone who's studied influence or sales knows this is really important. If you can try to help people first, they will want to help you back. It's reciprocity rule. It's like as humans, we can't even control it. So try to help people first, and they will want to help you back. So very important to remember. All right, fourth big idea. Once you've overcome resistance, now it's time to step things up to the next level. You want to build an ecosystem. What that means is you want to build a community where the people who have fallen in love with your product can find each other and share strategies, tools, ideas, whatever. Then, from there, you want to have a two-way discussion with that community. You can use that, with Twitter. It's a lot easier than ever before with forums. So you want to be able to take their feedback and exchange with them. So you can really create this emotional connection with you and your customers. And then finally, if you really want to step things up to another notch, you can have an open architecture. That's kind of like what Wikipedia does. You can come in and basically edit their product, make some changes, and contribute to their product. So that doesn't work in all situations, but if you can have a bit of open architecture, your customers are involved to a whole new level that humanity's never seen before. They're really contributing to their experience. So if you can build that into your offering, you're going to win. All right, fifth, but certainly not least, you've got to use technology. We live in a day and age where we have more opportunities to reach the masses all over the world than ever before. But we have to learn how to do it. So there's 4 components to this that are the most important. Facebook, everyone's on Facebook. Facebook is huge. Google Plus was coming in, but it doesn't look like it's that strong right now. Facebook is here to stay. We've got to use that to leverage our ideas and to really learn how to use it strategically. Twitter, I don't know how many people on Twitter, but millions. There's some people think it's stupid, but as a business, as a project, to leverage what you're trying to do, Twitter is huge. You've got to learn how to use it. YouTube, man, video is king. That's part of why I'm making this video right now, because it's a good way to reach people. You can show your personality, you can show your colors, and people can really build an emotional connection with you, much more so than writing. And finally, a blog. A blog is just a good way to have that interaction with your customers on a regular basis, and you can really offer more than if you just have a static website. So it doesn't matter what you do, what business you're in. If you can have a blog, update your readers on what's going on, share some tricks with them, you will enchant them. So these are the 5 big ideas from this book. Basically, enchanting is key to bringing innovation to the table, to creating like a new world. So we've got to learn it, we've got to practice it. It doesn't come naturally, but with these tricks that I shared with you today, start trying to apply those more to what you do, and you'll have some amazing success. So thanks for watching the first episode of Feel Good Learning, and check back for more. See ya. I feel good. I feel good. I do. I would.